Namaste yogis. Let's start our Yin and Yang practice. Lie down on your belly and rest your forehead or cheek onto your forearms. Connect with your breath. Start to observe your inhalation and exhalation. Notice the temperature of your breath. Notice its flow and pace. Root your awareness into the sensory feeling of the breath. And after your mind makes the contact with your breath, invite your mind deeper down into more subtle awareness of the inner body. Tune into the subtlety of your inner world. Notice, how do you feel today? Notice, what do you feel? Scan the emotional landscape of your body without judging, just observing. Bring your attention back onto the breathing. Clasp your elbows with opposite hands. Notice how this feels in your low back. If the sensations are too strong, move your elbows further ahead, lowering your chest closer to the floor. If you want to deepen a sensation in your low back, move your elbows closer, lifting your chest upward. But if you feel sharp pain in your low back, come out. Simply lie on your stomach, or you can also try to place a bolster under the armpits and relax completely. Don't try to go as deeply as possible right away. We have enough time to dive into the sensations. Give your body a chance to open up and invite you to go deeper. The body usually releases after a minute. Listen to your body and respect its requests. The essence of Yin is yielding. Yang is about changing the world. Yin accepts the world as it is. Part of the practice is learning this yielding. If your head gets too heavy for your neck, try resting your head in your hands or your chin on your fists. Stay still and keep observing your breath. Feel how your breath flows in and out of your nose. deep, slow breathing. Slowly relax. Move to the left side of your mat and open your right arm to the side. Roll onto your right side. Bend your left knee and bring the sole of your foot to the floor. You may keep your left hand near your stomach. You may place it behind your low back, or you can reach your left hand straight back toward your right one and clasp the hands. Choose any comfortable for you option. We ride the ages with a gentle, flowing breath, like a surfer riding the waves of the ocean. The surfer never fights against the ocean, but goes with it. So if you are comfortable stretching further, you can bend your right knee and place the sole of your right foot on the ground next to your left, but only if you are comfortable with this. Just a few breaths, and then carefully and slowly come back to the stomach. Move toward the right side of your mat and open your left arm to the side. Roll onto your left side. Bend your right knee and bring the sole of your right foot to the floor. And again, you may keep your right hand near your stomach, or you may place it behind your low back, or you can reach your right hand straight back toward your left one and clasp your hands. Choose any comfortable option for you. Be generally and globally aware of your sensations, sweeping your attention around the body and exploring the sensation landscape of your body. And again, if you feel that you can go further and you need to go further, bend your left knee. Place the sole of your left foot on the ground next to your right, only if you need it. Stay connected with the emotional tone of your experience, with a spacious, open awareness Be aware of reactions and responses to the pose. Be aware of specific sensations in this pose. Last breathing cycle, and then come back to the neutral. Press strongly into your hands to lift your chest off the ground as you inhale. And then melt your chest down with exhale. One more cobra with inhale. And then with exhale, sit onto your heels. You may spread your knees and bring a folded blanket between your heels and buttock. Rest your forehead or cheek on the ground with your eyes closed. You may stretch your arms further over the head, or you may place your hands near your legs. The body becomes as still as a great mountain, unaffected by the winds and dramas swirling around it. Stillness in the body means muscles are inactive. Stillness of a body leads to a quieting of the breath. Like the surface of a mountain lake, the breath is calm and deep. The breath is natural and unforced. Come to hands and knees. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips right above your knees. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, melt your head down. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, melting. Just a few movements at the same manner. And hold the posture. Rest your forehead on the floor. Or if you are flexible, you can bring your chin to the mat. Now it's time for active and dynamic Yang. Slide forward. Rest your forearms on the ground with your elbows under your shoulders. Stretch your legs back and tuck the toes under. Spread the shoulder blades, engage your belly, and press down into your elbows and palms. Breathe. Feel the strength and steadiness of your body affecting the strength of your mind. Keep your body parallel to the floor and don't give up. Just a couple of breaths. We almost finish. And release With inhale, rise up to cobra. With exhale, glide your hips back. And then come back to hands and knees. With inhale, extend your right leg back, look up. Exhale, pull your knee between the elbows. Inhale, lift your leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, back. Exhale, rounding, knee to the chest. A few times more. Reach your right leg back and reach your left arm forward. Lengthen all the body from fingers to toes. Concentrate your gaze at any point on the floor or in front of you to maintain the balance. Step your right foot forward between your hands to lunge. Slide the back knee backward as far as you can. Release your hips down. Spread your arms wide. And then hug yourself, right arm above the left. Cross the elbows, interlace your forearms, and lift your elbows up. Gaze forward. Or if you feel the capacity in your back, you can also look up at the sky, arching your low back a bit. Release your arms and step back to hands and knees. Walk your hands forward. Keep your hips right above your knees. And again, with inhale, we round in the back. With exhale, melting heart all the way down. One more time, inhalation rounding, exhalation bowing down. Rest your forehead on the floor, or you can bring your chin to the mat. Slide forward and rest your forearms on the ground. Pull your body up to the forearm plank. Spread your shoulder blades and engage your belly. Press down into your elbows and palms, pulling your body up. Try to keep your body parallel toward the floor. Don't give up. Almost done. Release. Relax. Bring your hands near your chest. And with inhale, rise up to cobra. Exhale, glide your hips back and come back to hands and knees. With inhale, extend your left leg back. With exhale, pull your left knee between the elbows, rounding your back. And repeat in your manner, following your breath, following your rhythm of breathing. Let's hold a balance. Lengthen all the body from fingers to toes. Right arm forward, left leg back. Gaze at any point on the floor or in front of you. Keep breathing. Step forward your left foot between your hands to low lunge. Release your hips down. Spread your arms wide and hug yourself left arm above the right this time. Cross the elbows, interlace your forearms and lift your elbows up. Gaze forward. Or again, if you feel comfortable, you can arch your low back, open your heart, look up at the ceiling. Release and step back to hands and knees. With inhale, spread your upper back wide. With exhale, glide your hips back to touch your heels. With inhale, round forward through hands and knees. Slow your thighs to lengthen your spine. Press down into your hands and roll up your chest, lifting your pelvis off the ground. And then with exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high to the sky as you lengthen your legs behind you. Start to walk in your downward dog, bending one knee, then another. Ground your heels and draw your chest toward your thighs to stretch, open your shoulders and lengthen your neck. Keep pushing the ground forward, pressing your chest all the way backward. Right leg up. With inhale and with exhale, draw the knee toward the chest. Hold here for a while. And step forward. Keep your right knee bended. Lift your left heel up. Square your hips and chest forward. Release your hips down. Reach up actively with your arms. Keep your gaze steady and forward. You may move deeper into the pose if you don't have problems with your back and have a good flexibility. So take your gaze to the thumbs and then start to reach up first and then back as you move into a back bend. Come back to neutral. Turn your body over to the left. Ground your left heel. Right knee stays bended. Right thigh is parallel toward the floor. Lengthen up through your spine. Open your arms to be parallel with the ground. And gaze over your right hand. Sink deep into your hips. Pull your legs towards one another. You should feel your legs start to talk. Straighten your legs. As you inhale, lift your right arm over the head, looking up. Slide your left hand down your left leg. Arch your back. Reach your right arm far away over to the right side and then release your hand down. Lift your left arm up and lean back. Turn your gaze up at your left hand or drop your chin down. Look at the ground. Find any comfortable position for your neck. Rise up, turn your toes out, bend your knees and sink down. Place your hands on your thighs. Press your right palm into your right thigh, pushing it away and dropping your right shoulder down, twisting chest over to the left. With inhale, lengthen the spine. Press your left palm into your left inner thigh, dropping your left shoulder down and twisting over to the right. With inhale, lengthen the spine. With exhale, switch it up. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, twist. One more time. Rest your elbows on your thighs and keep sinking down through the hips. Now straighten your legs, turn your toes forward and pull your feet towards one another. Move your hands to the center and melt your heart again down. Lift the tailbone, pulling the rib cage towards the thighs. Press your feet away from one another to energize your inner thighs. Step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding. Bend your knees. Send your hips back and down, reach arms over the head, interlace the fingers, look up, and then with exhale, straighten your legs and round the back. Inhale, back to chair, open your heart, exhale, back to standing. Inhale, chair, exhale, standing, pushing your hands out. Inhale, open the heart and hold. Thighs are parallel to the ground, sink down through the hips. And lay your chest and belly on the thighs. Slowly start to lift your sitting bones toward the ceiling. You can keep a little bend in your knees, it's totally fine. But try to keep the contact between your torso and between your thighs. Halfway lift. And then step your right leg back. Then your left leg to a plank pose. Plant your palms. Drop the knees down. Place your chest between the hands. Rest your chin on the floor. Inhale, cobra. With exhale, glide your hips back to touch your heels. With inhale, round forward through hands and knees. Lower your thighs to lengthen your spine. Press down into your hands. Upward facing dog. With exhale, glide back to downward dog. Melt your chest toward your thighs and drop your head down. Lift your left leg up. Draw the knee toward the chest. Hold for a while. Rounding the back. And then step forward. Keep your left knee bended. Lift your right heel up. Square your hips and chest. Release your hips down. Reach up actively with your arms. Or again, you can move deeper into this pose if you don't have any problems with your back. Arch your back. Look back. Come back to neutral, turn your body over to the right, ground your right heel, left knee stays bended. Open your arms to be parallel with the ground and gaze over your left hand. Sink deeper into your hips. You should feel your legs start to talk. As you inhale, lift your left arm over the head, looking up. Slide your right hand down your right leg. With exhale, reach your left arm far away over to the left side and then release your hand down. Lift your right arm up and lean back. Turn your gaze up at your right hand or drop your chin down. Look at the ground. Find any comfortable position for your neck. So rise up and turn your toes forward. Inhale, reach your arms up, and with exhale, fold forward. Place your right hand near your left foot. With exhale, lift your left arm up, and then switch it up with inhale. With exhale, again, twist, and continue in your own rhythm and pace. Let's hold one side. And then another. Grab the opposite elbows and sway side to side, releasing and lengthening the spine. Step towards the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, folding. Bend your knees, send your hips back and down. Reach your arms over the head with inhale. With exhales, come back to standing and round the back. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round in the back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, move to standing. And let's hold chair pose. Send your hips back and down. Thighs are parallel to the ground. And then lay your chest and belly on the thighs. Slowly start to lift your sitting bones toward the sky. Keep the contact between your torso and thighs. Step your left leg back, then your right to plank pose. Turn over to the right side and rest the outer edges of the feet on the ground. Press down through your left palm, pushing body all the way up. If you feel uncomfortable, you can drop your left knee on the ground. Try to lift your body all the way up, as high as possible. And let's switch it up. So turn over to the left side. Your outer edges of the feet on the floor. Again, press down through your right palm, and we are trying to push all the way up. Pull the body up. And then drop the knees. Place your chest between the hands, rest your chin on the floor. Inhale, cobra. And with exhale, release. Clasp the hands behind your back, squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Inhale, raise your heart. You may also lift your legs off the ground. Try to pull your hands towards your feet. And then lower your body. Relax. Bend your right knee and grab your ankle with your right hand. stretch your left arm forward. And with inhale, lift all the body off the ground. You may keep your left hand pressed to the floor for support. Try to lift your right knee as high as possible. And release. This time, bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand for the ankle. Press down into your tailbone and your belly. And lift your legs and chest higher up. And again, you can rest your right forearm on the ground. Or you can rest your right leg on the ground. Just a few more breaths. And release. Drop your forehead or your cheek onto your forearms. Take your time to relax. Turn onto your back. And move to the left side of your mat. Lie down. Reach the arms over the head and grab a left wrist. Stretch sideways over to the right, arching like a banana. Glue your butt to the earth. Your glutes must be on the floor. When you settle in, you can move your legs over to the right. You may also bring your left ankle above your right. When we have arrived at our edge, once we have become still, all that is left to do is to stay. The yin tissues we are exercising are not elastic tissues. They don't respond well to constant movement. They require long-held, reasonable amounts of traction to be stimulated properly. Yin tissues need long and gentle pressure to become strong. Be patient and keep holding the posture. We wait without moving. This is our resolution, our yin commitment. No matter what urges arise in the mind, no matter what sensations arise in the body, we remain still. And slowly come back. Come back to the neutral. And let's move to the opposite, towards the right side of the mat. And again, glue your butt to the earth. Reach your arms over the head and grab a right wrist. Stretch sideways over to the left. Arch like a ripe banana. Try not to twist or roll your hips off the floor. Keep your glutes on the ground. If you want to dive deeper into this delicious sensation, you may also move your legs over to the left with your right ankle above the left. This is a very yummy way to stretch the whole side of our body. Stay with the emotional tone of your experience, with a spacious, open awareness. Be aware of reactions and responses to the pose. Be generally globally aware, sweeping your attention around the whole body, exploring the sensation landscape of your body. Relax and draw the knees to the chest. Curl in. You may sway side to side, massaging your low back. Then open your arms wide and drop the knees over to the right. You may look over to the left, or you can experiment and look over to the right. Try to keep your shoulder blades flat on the ground. If your left shoulder blade is floating, place the blanket under your shoulder. Keep observing your gentle flowing breath. Keep going with your breath as a surfer who is riding the waves of the ocean. Bring your knees to the center. You may pause for a bit in the center. And when you're ready, drop the knees over to the left. Again, your arms are like wings open to the side. Look over to the right. Or you can also look over to the left if it's more comfortable for you. If you feel tingling sensation, not now, maybe in a minute or two, you should move your arms slower until this blood flows again. Don't tolerate tingling, not only in this pose, but in every posture actually. Tingling sensation can be a sign that you are damaging your nerve. And let's bring knees back to the chest and getting ready to Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable as you lie down on the floor. You may need a blanket, maybe socks. Spread your feet and arms apart and become still. Release your bones and allow your body to sink into the ground. You are ready. Now close your eyes and scan your body slowly. Start to scan your body with your toes and feet. Allow your feet to relax. Feel your feet are becoming heavy on the floor. Allow your awareness to rise up to the ankles, calves, and shins. Feel them melting into the earth. No effort is needed. Feel the space in the knee joints and move slowly higher to relax the thighs. Feel them become heavy warm and soft. Notice your buttock, hips. Allow your awareness to come to the tailbone. Feel your sacrum and your low back release into the floor. Allow your sensations to rise up the spine. Feel each vertebra. Allow the upper back muscles and shoulder blades to sink into the floor. Let your shoulders release completely. Spend an extra moment here and really soften. Allow this sensation of softness to flow down the arms. Bring your awareness to your neck and throat. Release all the tension there. Relax your face. Allow your head to rest heavily on the floor. Become aware of the whole body, lying on the floor. Completely relaxed. No tension left. Bring your attention back to the breathing. Take a deep inhale and start to move. When you are ready, turn over to the left side. And come back to a sitting posture. Place your left hand on your knee, join your thumb and index finger together. Place your right middle and index fingers between your eyebrows. Place your thumb on your right nostril. Place your ring finger on your left nostril and close your eyes. Next, gently block off your left nostril with the ring finger and inhale through your right nostril. Then block your right nostril with a thumb, exhale through the left. This is half a cycle. Start another from the left nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Block it and exhale through the right. The cycle is completed. Start again through the right. Inhale through the right nostril. Exhale through the left. And then again, inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. And start the cycle again. Inhale through the right nostril. Block the right nostril with the thumb. Exhale through the left. And then inhale through the left nostril. Block your left nostril with the ring finger. Exhale through the right. And continue in your own rhythm of breathing. Take the last breathing cycle. And then release your hands. Take a moment here to let the energy settle. This breathing practice creates the harmony between our yin and yang sides of the body. Identify with yourself, whole and complete. Fill your heart with kindness, with humility, purity, and love. Shine with the purity of a true self from inside out. Bring your hands together. Feel the gratitude and harmony. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.